Road to Challenger Episode 1. So basically my main account, I haven't been playing it that much on stream. I've been playing a couple games here or there off stream, and I decided today I had a pretty good game, and why not VOD review it and maybe learn something for myself and teach you guys what I'm doing. So I'm thinking about making this more of a common thing. I'm going to be playing games off stream, and maybe I'll teach you guys and the replays of what I'm doing. So anyways, that was some verbal diarrhea. Start off, of course, gotta vibe with our ADC, bro. Make sure they're in a good mood to start the game. So I turn into a minion here. I like to start the wave as a minion if I'm not leashing, because the enemies doesn't really always take in the fact that you're a minion level 1. You can get a free Q off, and in this lane it actually helps out because there is a Twitch who's going to open on my Ezreal. I actually, spoiler, watched the first minute of this VOD to VOD review it myself, and then realized why not record it for you guys. So I already looked over this little fight a little bit, and I've come in to a conclusion. I feel like you guys are going to think I'm insane now because it's like the level of depth in this fight. So Twitch opens on my ADC, right? I instantly open on him. Ignored their support. We're just going on Twitch and pressuring him because if I don't, he's going to put a lot of damage in my ADC. The mistake comes here. On this last auto, they actually turn into like a winning position. We can't really follow it because first of all, Nunu starts on blue buff, and a lot of the times if you do blue into the Gromp and Nunu's watching, he might come and snowball in on us. And second of all, it's just not a great position to walk into because Twitch is just going to end up winning the sustained battle a bit because he's going to be getting shields from his support, and now these minions are aggroing onto us while they've gotten off aggro onto the Twitch. So here I think I should be walking towards my Ezreal, just in case if my Ezreal keeps walking forwards, I don't want to be walking backwards, but I can walk in this direction. And if they both are attacking my Ezreal, I can still hit them. And if he starts running out into the river, then I can still be in a position to leave. But instead, I walk forwards into Ezreal, or into Twitch. I lose vision on him, and I take a little bit of a bad trade on the back half of it. But overall, I still think it's a good trade. We got their support's heal. I throw a Q out. And now I'm kind of playing a little passive, move up with my Ezreal, and we're just going to try and zone the Twitch from the farm and look for any Q harass while we can. So that's what we do. I think here maybe I should be moving into the bush. If I move into the bush, instantly they have to either blow a ward on the bush or they have to instantly back up. It just puts out a lot of pressure. There's not really a reason for me to be standing in the open versus this kind of a lane. If it's like a hook support or someone who I need minions to block skill shots, sure, but none of them have skill shots that I need. You know, like Milio can hit me through the wave with their skill shot, right? So I walk forwards as we're hitting level 2 to zone them from the wave. We need to be up here because Ezreal's Q gets blocked by minions, but if we're up here and Twitch opens, Ezreal can hit his Qs, and we push up. At this point, I want to note something. I took a second point in W. There's two reasons for this. One, I don't really want to run out of mana, so throwing E isn't that great unless we're going to all in off the root, and Ezreal doesn't really have the strongest level 2 all in, so it's like, even if I hit a root Q, Ezreal's not going to all in off of it, and I'm now down mana, and if I miss my root, I'm just losing more mana. I can use my W to get in range of the enemy and try to land a Q, right? So I can W at the enemy and throw a Q, get my powered auto, W at the enemy and throw a Q auto attack. And the main reason that it's also really good here, and I would take it no matter what even if I had an AC, you can go all in on a root, I'd probably hold putting a point in either just in case, because again, the Nunu gank. We really want to hold our W in case Nunu comes to gank, because Nunu could easily go and just come behind us, and if I don't have W to block a snowball, we might die. So yeah. So I'm autoing tower here, looking for harass on Twitch where I can with my Qs and backing up. Milio's not really respecting me, so I just throw an empowered auto at her, or him, sorry. And yeah, just a little bit of trading, a Q auto. See what I was saying about that damage there, right? You don't need your root to do good poke. A Q auto is great damage. And as we can see here, the predicted gank is coming in, so I back up. And thank you, Ezreal, for giving me a heal too, because this extra distance from the speed boost was good. And here, I go for a kill trade on the Twitch, but Milio flash shields it, and we end up getting a kill for kill trade. Unfortunate with the flash shield, but I mean, it's something maybe I should have thought about, so again, I'm trying to VOD review it for myself. What should I have done here instead? I'm sitting here like, okay, I have no flash up, right? If I go in the bush and try to run, this guy might walk at me, and he's going to root me anyways. So I'm thinking I walk over here and Q auto him and ignite, but maybe I should have just walked into the bush and broke LOS of Nunu, and then just as soon as Nunu's about to walk, if anyone drops a ward or he walks in LOS revealing me, I just Q ignite auto the Nunu instead. So it was probably the best play, and maybe I would have lived there, but it's kind of hard to know, right? So I don't blame myself for how I played it, but maybe that's how I should have played it. And my Viego comes in here and misses his stuff, and Ezreal blows the flash, but it all happens, bro. We're happy with it. We walk up, we're zoning a lot of farm, things are good. I'm coming from base and I'm thinking what to do. Well, I don't really know what to do, but I know no matter what I do, I want to path towards my jungler who's overextended in the enemy jungle right now. So that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm walking through the shortest path towards the jungler. And now I'm honestly in my head, we're like pinging B in this area. I'm thinking like, oh no, like Ari's gonna come here. We can't really like funnel in here and fight because Ari's gonna come from behind. So like you're gonna see me here just kind of like I'm like, oh, this guy's probably, I'm honestly in my head, I'm like, okay, this guy's probably like gonna die. I don't know what abilities are up on this guy. I don't even have root to peel, so it's not like I can root this off of him. All I can do is damage. Let's 2v1 the Ari. That's what I'm thinking, which I think was an okay decision in this scenario. We bully the Ari out, and now we have numbers here. We have control of this area. Had I turned on the Nunu, she'd be full HP and coming in and kind of angling on us. So yeah, I think that was a well-played scenario by me. And my Ezreal is recalling, and I don't really know what to do right here. There's nothing really to do on the map, right? I want EXP, but the wave, nothing's going to be dying yet. I only want a last hit. There's nothing to really find mid. I don't even have my root yet, so I do the only play that is available to me, which is leash my jungler's golem camp. That is what my job has come to right now in this game. I am literally here to leash the golems for my jungler because there's literally, I mean, I lost 1 EXP for that, but you know, don't underestimate. I lost 2 EXP. I mean, I probably shouldn't have lost both EXP, especially since I'm level 2, but don't underestimate the tempo advantage giving my jungler there. Like, really, 2 EXP is nothing. Doesn't really matter. I'm going to hit level 3 in a sec anyways. And the tempo for my jungler here, I don't really remember what happened this game, but, you know, like, something could happen, right? Like, he could end up avoiding death or getting in time to gank top and get something just because I sped him up there, right? And I'm sure he appreciates it. He's probably more likely going to want to play around me in not only this game, but I played the same players a lot and in the future, right? So as we can see, he just got up here in time to see Nunu, maybe? No, that's visual spectators bug. But right, the idea, like maybe if Nunu, say when he was here, had gone straight to Scuttle, he would have been here in time to intercept Nunu, where if I didn't do that leash, right? He would have got here and Nunu would have already been on it, and with Nunu having Smite and Q, probably would have lost the Scuttle, right? There's a world where that happens, so. Anyways, let's focus on me. This isn't VOD reviewing the jungle, right? Let's figure out what I'm doing right and wrong. So I tried to help my Ezreal farm. He gives me a little thumbs up. He's like, yeah, bro, you tried. You kind of screwed me, bro. But I see what you were doing there. So I should have probably thrown my Q away. I use a sweeper because I don't know if this is warded, and I don't want to like walk here and get instantly queued by this guy. And maybe Nunu comes rolling in because we didn't have the visual bug, right? So I'm taking a free hit. Right now, I'm honestly thinking in my head, like, man, I just want to stack my support item. I'm like, we're probably not going to be able to kill this lane. Like, I'm just like, walk out. I'm like, okay. I think soon I like look for a W forwards and just look. So like this bush is warded, you know, because the minions followed me into the bush. That means it's warded. If they didn't follow me into the bush, then it wouldn't be. So right now, like I said, this is why I take W level 2 Q, right? Just go in. Sucks to get shield, but whatever. We're trading mana for mana. Milio has worse mana issues than me. And I'm getting my spell thieves backed. Here, I think I made a mistake. So you don't want to turn into the minion yet, but I should have my passive already as minion just by default. And as soon as like this ward shows there's no vision on me, right, in this, I should actually here come like this and sneak into the minion wave here. And especially because it's 1, 2, 3, it's less obvious because it's 3 and I could have snuck into the wave here, which could have maybe helped me find something. So definitely something I need to think about next time. But we go up here. I kind of take a bit of damage for free, but I'm kind of just thinking I want to get this tower proc, so I kind of take a free hit from Milio, but I'm also putting Milio in a false sense of security, where you can see Milio's walking up too far and kind of almost dies for it. This is actually insane by us. So I noticed right here at this position, my Ezreal's position up, and it's like these guys are super low. We just saw Nunu fighting top, so we know we're not about to get never mind about the Nunu top, but I'm just like, look how low they are. And I'm just like, bro. Ezreal's trying to walk backwards. Maybe he sees the snake coming. But I'm just like, bro, this is free. This is actually like why I'm going to get challenged. I'm 4 wins from Challenger, by the way, right now. That's why this is the road to Challenger battle. I'm 4 wins from Challenger right now. And like, these kind of dive looks are just why, right? Right now I'm pinging my ADC B. My ADC kind of smurfs it here. But either way, if we go kill for kill on that, it's good. Because a lot of farm got denied here, right? Their ADC didn't get the kill. The tank did for my ADC getting the kill. We denied farm and EXP. Like, EXP is worth a lot. When we pushed the Twitch back here, they lost farm, EXP. My Ezreal's safe, can E over this wall, but watch my Ezreal, the goddamn goat. Boom, 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 bam. Jesus Christ, bro. This is why I deserve Challenger. This is why this guy deserves Challenger too. And if any of y'all single ladies out there need someone to add up, T3333, this person deserves to get a good girlfriend, so add them up. So now I'm heading towards my jungler, because again, on resets, a lot of the time it's a good idea to head towards your jungler, right? Make sure he's safe, he doesn't get jumped on, right? Milio's here. This is kind of a risky dragon for him to take anyways. I kind of honestly want to see what Milio is doing up here, because Milio's sweeping into our jungle, and it's kind of... I didn't check for wards because they have sweeper. They don't have their ward yet. It's kind of a... I was just checking if that was warded, I guess. I don't know. Seems weird. I feel like for me, I would check this, this, and this, right? Because now they didn't check this, and it's like, why would we have this warded? If this was going to be warded, it'd be control ward, at which point you can do this, 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 and then walk up and check for the control manually, right? So that was kind of... I wanted to rewatch that because when I was in the game, I would remember walking through my sweeper and thinking, oh, should I sweep this area? I'm like, no, she has sweeper. There's no wards. Like, what was she doing in here, bro? It's kind of weird. So I use my W to check if Milio's still there. Milio's not still there, so now I go forwards, and I'm just thinking, maybe I look for something. I don't want to really overextend if Nunu comes for a counter gank. I don't know. Too many times mid I go for a gank. Like, I know Milio's here, so it's already a 2v2 guaranteed. My jungler's not there, which means it could be a 3v2. No thanks. Showing as the jungler bot, always a good idea. And every time I was moving around, I was showing as the jungler because it's more believable. The jungler's not on the map, right? So if I pretend to be the jungler, they'll think I'm the jungler, right? Now, for instance, they saw me walk bot as the jungler, and now they're seeing me walk back towards here. Oh, I'm moving up. This is a really important topic. So in high elo, and if you watch pro play, and you should try to do it for your games too if you can, but it's harder because your ADC might not let you without dying. Around the 8-minute mark, you should always be looking to rotate to the Herald. Herald spawns at 8 minutes. So I go towards bot, right? I'm making sure my ADC's okay. And I noticed the wave's pushing to my ADC, right? If it was pushing to the enemy, I'd walk in, help my ADC shove it in, and then rotate. Because once you shove a wave in, it always goes back. Here's push my ADC, he can leave it frozen. I ping going towards the Herald, and I ping my ADC B. I ping, watch out, right? Like, you're 2v1 right now. I'm heading towards this right now, because this is the 8-minute Herald. This is where the big support gap comes. This is how I win a lot of games in Challenger. This is why I have like ever since I hit Masters, I have like an 80% win rate. And a lot of it is because of this. Neeko just wins every single lane matchup in the current meta. And every single matchup, I'm just winning, shoving, and I always have prio, and I'm always first to Herald, which means my team is just usually winning the game off of these. Like, honestly, think about how bad this would have been if I wasn't rotating. My team's just lost the kill. Surely this guy would have also just died right here. Yeah, right? So it would have been 2 for nothing, but I turned a 2 for nothing into, boom, we just got a 1 for 2, right? I'm over here, we kill Nunu, it's now a 2 for 2. I'm walking it out, I'm playing with fire, I had flash, but I wait till the last second, boom, right? So a freaking 3 for nothing turns into a 2 for nothing turns into a 2 for 2, right? And look at their jungler, he's like, bro, it's a support gap. So on reset, what do we do here? Well, first of all, I don't need to go bot my ADC's resetting, and second of all, we go straight back to the Herald. I didn't realize this right away. You can see this is bad. This could have been the difference, this fight coming up. That difference of hesitation could be the difference. It's like when I said leashing him is like the difference. Like this could have also, right? So I turned into a minion. I'm like, maybe we can get some mid-prow before we start this dragon, this Herald fight. So boom, we're just chunking out Ahri before it starts. I'm walking forwards. I keep my clone in front of me so that she can't hit me. Put my control ward down to make sure I'm not on a ward. Here, I'm in like a weird scenario, right? My jungler is fighting right here. And like, I do not want Ahri to get in first and turn this into 2v1. So I kind of risk my life here a bit and just like, you know, walk forwards. I eat the charm, but it's not like she has the damage to just kill me right now. And we keep them out of the fight so that we can get in here. And twice in a row, I am here before Milio for 2 fights in a row. And once again, we turn this into a free kill. Herald. And then I go back to the bot lane. Oh no, I think I make a big int. Close your eyes, this is a big int. So I'm thinking, okay, I can go get some deep vision in the bot side jungle. I don't know why I didn't expect Nunu bot. Nunu was just top. He clearly just did top side camps. I just literally face checked Nunu here and die. I don't know. This was so dumb. I was thinking I can get some vision and go back to lane. I don't know why I didn't think Nunu would be here. That was just, this is just like literally how you lose games, by the way. I'm like picking my team to help, but I try to throw a freaking ignite auto, proc my electrocute. Q ignite auto. But yeah, that's how I do a couple of whoopsies this game, so I really need to soften these up. Like, yes, I think these 2 roams are more of a, I put my team in a good position, so I made 1 mistake. I put my team 3 steps forwards and took 1 step back, right? So I still put my team forward 2 steps. In terms of that stuff, I mean, also my bot lane, like, I'm definitely smurfing at this game, but, you know? So now I'm gonna go catch the mid wave. Honestly, maybe I should have gone straight mid right away. It's hard to, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, I feel like if I was going to redo time, I would still be heading here, because honestly, the way it looks, it's like, let's see, right when I spawned. Yeah, I mean, as soon as Diana starts TPing, it's like, I could start now moving, but like, then it's like, as soon as you see this, it's like, you gotta keep moving, right? Until you see, okay, they won the fight. Okay, they're not gonna, because if they lost the fight and then they started chasing, maybe potentially tower dive, I'm here to counter. Probably could move us around here, but yeah, we go catch the mid wave. Try to stop Ari from getting just for free. I'm trying to sneak in, but she might have known. She did not know. So I'm putting my W in front of her to just block a charm. And I pull this wave over to my Diana. I'm just chilling for EXP. I'm like pinging my EXP to her. It's like, God, literally like I was 99%. Super annoying. I see Emilio here, so I'm just chilling. However, there's nothing else for me to really do right now. I mean, realistically, what I should be doing is, since Diana's in the jungle here, I should probably be pretending to be Diana right now and standing mid, just so that if Diana gets in trouble, like right now I'm way over here, I could be here, so if someone shows up, I can help. And then showing as Diana mid, they still won't know it's me. Maybe they'll walk up and like Ari will walk up, and then I can land a root as Diana's coming from the side. There's not really an advantage of being here right now. Honestly, I remember when I was in this moment, I don't even think I realized she was doing this when I was in this moment. I was so focused on just watching this guy. But it actually ends up being pretty good, because I actually end up catching him, so. Tunnel vision OP in this case, because I do think I should have been Diana here. But, tunnel vision worked out, because Diana didn't end up needing me, and I end up chunking out Milio. Nothing's worse than being fresh on a reset and just losing your whole HP bar, you know? So I'm pretending to be Diana. I'm walking topside. I mean, there's just no point going bot. The tower is already gone. Ezreal can free push, doesn't need me. I'm just like seeing my Garen is like overextending and stuff. And it's like, I'm way better off here because if Nunu shows up top, I want to be on the side where Garen is. I don't really need to be on the side where Ezreal is. And I use my W to block the Nunu snowball. They thought I was Diana, but I'm like, haha, I'm Neeko, sucker. Playing against Neeko as Nunu must be like the most tilting experience ever. I'm gonna be real. I don't ever want to play Nunu versus a Neeko. So we get Prio, we do the dragon. Do I have a sweeper up? What's going on? Yeah, I guess I just stay with my team. There's not much else to do here. I pretend to be... I should be Viego right now. This is a mistake. Because what's the advantage right now is showing as Neeko. There's literally no advantage whatsoever to show as Neeko right now, right? Garen's showing. They know this is Diana. Ezreal's probably going to toss a Q. So there's no point turning into any of them. Turn into Viego here. They know one of us is Neeko, but the fact that they don't know which is Neeko does stuff. Just showing as Neeko here, right? It's just like, what's the point? Small things, but I'm trying to improve. That's the point of me VOD reviewing this. I literally was just going to VOD review my game. Then I was like, oh, maybe I'll record it for YouTube, see how it goes. And so far, I think, you know, this is a perfect time, halfway through it. Make sure you like the video, leave me a comment. It really helps with the algorithm. I've tried so many times to grow my YouTube, and I always kind of give up and quit. I'm kind of in the mentality I want to try again. I don't know, man. YouTube is a hard beast. I feel like I somewhat succeeded on Twitch. Really succeeded on TikTok. I'm kind of like TikTok famous over there in the league category, but I've always felt like I've failed at YouTube and always kind of given up. So we're giving it another go. If you enjoyed this kind of content, let me know, and we'll keep making more Road to Challengers where I'm VOD reviewing my games. Check out my Twitch. The main reason I do YouTube in the first place is to promote my Twitch. I stream 5 days a week, so I'd appreciate to see you guys there. Let's continue with the VOD review. I love you guys. So what's going on? Oh yeah, this was kind of the GG moment, I think. So I should be doing a better job of just using my passive more often, to be honest. Like, there's no reason for me not to just use it in between whatever's happening. But anyways, Twitch comes, I just instantly root him and ulti while Diana's pulling him in, and it's just like, okay, Twitch, you win for the hero play. If I'd missed my root and Diana didn't go in or something, maybe, but I'm just kind of keeping my distance because I'm low HP. I can't really go overextend. There's no point in me overextending and dying to try and keep someone else alive, just keep myself alive. And, you know, I think here, I could have lived, right? So I was just too focused on like looking at myself. I should have controlled my clone a bit better, right? Because, right? So like this was good that I was here, right? Like this is a good death because I needed to like, I could have been farther where I made it have died, but then I made a risk the roof. I lined up a double route to keep them off my teammates here. Really good death for sure. I'm running this way. Here, I think the mistake is my clone is running like this and I'm running a straight line. So like I should readjust my clone to make it walk this way. Realistically, I should have sent my clone here and I should have run like this. It was a really heated moment, but even with my clone like this, I should have readjusted it because it's quite obvious to him. He's like literally going for it. Then he sees it's running into a wall, right? If I had readjusted and made it go like this, he would have totally flipped that and I would have lived, so. But still, I think this is a good death either way. We take these deaths. It is what it is. And let's watch Viego. Bop. Honestly, I looked this guy up before he played. He doesn't play any Viego jungle, and he had only 2 games, both losses. And, like, he messed up the free kill here. And, like, he was, like, doing the overextended stuff here and basically dying. And then, like, he did this, and, like, I'm not typing or getting toxic, but in my head the whole time I was like, oh, this guy better not grief me this game on his goddamn champion. He has like no games on. He's like, everyone's doing well, right? But I feel like the funny thing is I have the worst score, but realistically, I got my Ezreal so ahead bot playing well. I mean, he smurfed too, but like he can't do that without me either, right? Like we together killed it bot. I freaking outroamed Milio twice to win the topside battle. Was here to win this battle too. Like honestly, the whole team, everyone except Garen, and Garen kind of can say he's ahead because when your whole team's winning, it's easier to be winning also. But like, bro, I am honestly 1v9ing this game. I'm gonna be real. There's a reason I have an 80% win rate on this account ever since I hit Masters. My account's win rate is like 55. I had a rough start this season, negative win rate, like 36% win rate. The second I hit Masters, 80% win rate. I basically don't lose. Like, it's like, how do I lose when I'm playing like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I smell, you guys smell that? I smell me inting soon. There must be an int coming soon. I'm being too cocky. So I see Ahri overextended top, so I ping going. This guy cancels recalls, so I ping going. I play this pretty well. We're cutting her off here, right? I'm just walking in. I see she's going, whoopsies. I see she's ulting this way, so I'm cutting off her escape. I'm thinking I need to make sure I hit her. Like I'm thinking in my head, I was thinking if it was worth it to flash, but I think it's better to let her get away than to blow my flash. To be honest, you say my flash for engage, but anyways, cut her off. Let's speed this up a bit. Just closing out the game really at this point. We turn into a minion, walk down mid. Like I'm just like, can I find any plays? Oh, this was so unfortunate. Yeah, I knew I smelt an int coming soon. So I forgot that my freaking, take a look at my goddamn freaking proto belt here. It's on cooldown. I forgot I used it to kill Ahri. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm just gonna ult. Like I have flash, right? Like I could have flashed on him here, right? Like 100% I can flash, but I pushed my rocket belt button, right? Rocket belt one shot him. I probably die. Kill for kill trade, not the greatest, but like, you know, I didn't expect there to be 3 people. But then I freaking just, nope. Just died. I'm just like, oh, my rock, like look at if my ulti hit him, right, with my rocket belt, he would have died. I was like, no. It's like, how did I forget that I used rocket belt already, man? Oh well. Alrighty, so we're going back onto the rift. And oop. I remember I was like, how did that not hit me, bro? I'm like, you can see my posturing. My teammates, like, I was pinging my team, don't fight here. I really didn't want to fight this because I just knew that Twitch and them, who we last saw around this area, were going to come from in here somewhere. And I was like, please, let's not fight. Let's not fight. We end up winning this fight because our team's so ahead. But I'm like, bro, I'm like, no, no, no. Right? I know, Ezreal's one. Okay, it's later that I ping this. Ezreal's like, come on, bro. Like, I'm like chilling here. I'm like, see how I put my ward here? I'm like, I got to mark the vision, right? We don't want to get flanked, so I'm kind of holding the area, but I'm not committing with Diana. If I commit with Diana there, me and Diana both die, and that's basically game over, right? We don't have big shutdowns, but it's just a big throw. I put a control ward here and make sure I wasn't standing on one, which is fortunate right before the ward came down. And we can just clear that out. I'm showing as Viego again. Try to be the junglers. They don't know who you are. This is where I start getting worried about the Twitch, I think, right? We just saw Twitch here. Right. I was ahead of time. Twitch is here, and I'm just thinking, like, bro, Dragon is spawning soon. Dragon spawns in 30 seconds. I'm like, bro, right now I'm like, no. And he goes anyways, and it's like, here comes the Twitch from behind that I was worried about. But I'm like, thank God this guy opened on me, to be honest, and not the rest of my team. And I come sneak back in the side and hit a nice little, there it is. Twitch opened on me from behind. I gave him a little whoop-de-doop, and now I'm opening on him from behind. And this game's going to end pretty soon. I'm spamming some emotes to my jungler, being like, let's go, bro. You got this. Place to my ward, recall. Turn into a minion, just, you know, always looking for minion plays when I on fresh resets. Why not? And they're fighting here, so I'm just moving. A lot of times they're not even going to take notice of the fact that you're coming as a minion, you know? Like, they're not going to, because you don't show on the minimap as a champion, and they're in the middle of fighting. When they're in the middle of fighting, they're not looking over here. They're not noticing on their minimap there's a minion coming, so, you know, sneaking in like that, they're just like, they don't expect it. Let's rewatch that fight, because I wasn't really paying attention to it. Let's rewatch this masterpiece. Right, so they're not going to really notice when they're in the middle of... If they weren't fighting, sure, they would notice. But, like, in the middle of fighting, they're not going to notice that a minion from the wave just left, right? Like, maybe around now they notice, right? But like, by this point, it's too late. I threw my rocket belt to try and finish the Ari or something. I don't know what I threw it for, but... Right, I held my ulti that whole time because I knew this guy was here. I didn't want to ulti and then get flanked. It's like, hold my ulti for when he comes, and we pick up all the kills. And we're running it down mid, and the enemy team FFs. Well, this was Road to Challenger episode 1. If you liked it, again, like, comment, subscribe. It really actually helps a lot. Maybe I'll try this meta of begging for likes and stuff in the middle of my videos. Maybe it's the meta. Maybe this will make my YouTube grow. But share it with a friend. I hope this was educational. Yeah, this account's 4 wins from Challenger right now. And really hoping I can push this in soon. So hopefully this Road to Challenger series will end in 4 episodes. JK, I'll probably keep it going for a while, but I'm rambling.